Hello guys, and welcome to a new Star Division 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Today I'm finally going to be starting the Burning Baltics campaign on the Soviet side. This is the campaign that was released with the latest DLC, so I'm very much looking forward to getting into this. I did purposefully delay the campaign because I was waiting for a few patches first. But let's just get straight into this. The Burning Baltics, August 16th to 27th, 1944. When the Soviet First Baltic Front finally reaches the Gulf of Riga in Latvia by the end of July, it is a spent force and dangerously overextended. Having separated Army Group Centre and Army Group North, the Red Army turns to besiege Riga, presenting the Germans with an exposed flank and an opportunity too good to miss. Operation Doppelkopf foresees a powerful armoured counteroffensive, breaking through Soviet lines and re-establishing the vital link with the beleaguered Army Group North. Go ahead and read the campaign description. On August 16th, Operation Doppelkopf commences, with the 3rd Panzer Army's counteroffensive taking the Soviets by surprise. The first attack is on the western side of the 1st Baltic Front salient that extends towards the Gulf of Riga. The concentrated armoured firepower of 2 Panzer Corps is unparalleled, but it is still slow going, with the Soviet troops putting up fierce resistance. While unprepared, by this time in the war, the Red Army knows how to react to a German armoured offensive. A strong anti-tank screen is deployed, while local commanders reorganise their forces in preparation for their own armoured counterattack. After only a few days, by August 19th, the German offensive seems to lose steam fast. However, the next day a breakthrough is made in an unexpected place. North along the shores of the Gulf of Riga, the ad hoc armoured battle group Panzerverband Strachwitz manages to capture the critical crossroads of Tukums with fire support from the Kriegsmarine. In a feat of tactical ingenuity, several Soviet infantry battalions and the equivalent of a tank brigade are destroyed, with a substantial amount of equipment and stores falling into the hands of the Germans. The road to Riga had been opened. The battle group under Strachwitz's command doesn't lose any time. Racing along the coast, they reach the city in an hour before the 21st of August, effectively linking Army Group Centre and Army Group North once again. Operation Doppelkopf turns out to be one of the last major victories of the Third Reich on the Eastern Front. So here are the forces. The Soviet forces have the 2nd Guards Army, the 43rd Army, the 51st Army, and parts of the 5th Guards Tank Army. And the Axis forces have the 3rd Panzer Army and part of the 16th Army. So we are going to be playing on the Soviet side for this one. Let's go ahead and put the AI onto hard difficulty, and we'll launch the campaign.
In the wake of Operation Bagration and subsequent Soviet offenses, by August 1944, the German armies on the Eastern Front are shattered and pushed back hundreds of kilometers. In the Baltics, the Soviet First Baltic Front reaches the Gulf of Riga, cutting off the German Army Group North from Army Group Center. While a weary Red Army turns to besiege the Latvian capital, Riga, Army Group Center gathers its last remaining armored forces in an effort to reopen the crucial link with Army Group North. Codenamed Operation Doppelkopf, the strategic counterattack is launched on August 16th.
The First Baltic Front has successfully severed the link between the two army groups, Comrade Commander. Having finally reached the Gulf of Riga, our soldiers are tired. However, we must continue the attack. Your objectives are twofold. First and foremost, capture Riga. But be aware, reconnaissance patrols have warned about a German buildup near the Cholet-Jelgava highway. We must hold this road. The garrison at Tukums is also being harassed. Such a key logistic crossroads cannot fall into enemy hands, Commander. Defend it at all costs. After weeks on the march, the 5th Tank Army is spent. We need to wait for replacement troops, tanks, and equipment. It won't be available soon, comrade, but once back on active duty, use this formation to counter any fascist threat. Good luck.
Alright, and here we are in the campaign. We're already under attack. So just like in the Tiraspol campaign, we are on the defending side first. Here we go again. So we're going to have the 1st SS Infantry Battalion, which is Panzerverband Strachwitz, coming with the Panzergrenz with MG34s. We've got plenty of MG42s. We're going to be using the 1372nd Rifle Regiment. We do have the 417th Rifle Division behind, and also the artillery, so we could make all use of that. But we do, of course, have some aircraft that we could use. So let's have a look over here. What do we actually have available? It's the first time I've ever looked in this campaign, by the way, on the Soviet side. I've played it on the Axis campaign on stream, but this is the first time that I've ever done the Soviet side, so all of this is going to be new to me. Looks like we've got some Yak 9s here with different payloads, which is quite nice, actually. I like when the fighter regiments also have fighter bombers, because it's really, really handy for a lot of battles. IL-2s are really good, though, because they can kind of hold their own against enemy aircraft. So we've got Napalm. These are 4 AT rockets. Yeah. And these are like HE rockets. That's a tank buster, that's ground attack. That's the bomber. And that's just tank buster, cluster munitions. That's fine. Which one was that? Was that this one? Yeah. Alright, what's this one at? Looks like it's very similar, but we got some frag rockets in there, some cluster bombers. This is a recon regiment, so these are SU-2s and PE-2s. Quite nice though that like the SU-2s do have some rockets and payload and stuff like that. Also this PE-2 has some rockets. And then there's another IL-2 unit. Honestly, bringing in IL-2s to the top side is probably a good idea. I'm just double checking for AA. It doesn't look like there is any. But I'm a little concerned that we can't see some further back, which would be kind of annoying if there is. I think I'm going to bring in, let's see, probably this one, because it's got more AT, and therefore we can deal better with the armoured cars, like the SPW-231s. These all come in 222s as well, all of the Aufkladder. That's going to be pretty rough. 2-star Fusiliers as well. Let's bring in the 417th behind the 1372nd Rifle Regiment. We'll bring in the air. It's tactical battle, and we will jump on in. So it looks like they are bringing in aircraft as well. I would be curious to see what air it is. It is the first close support wing. Interesting. Well, hopefully my IL-2s can shoot down enemy planes for me. The IL-2 KRs should be able to do that. It's going to be a difficult battle, though. We don't actually have defenses, though. No breakthrough defenses, so we're actually just going to have to rely on heavy cover for the most part to get the job done. So I will probably have to deploy my ZIS-3s and so on, trying to work out exactly where I want to put these. Since I don't have defenses, I'm probably not going to skip this. Usually if I had defenses I would, but this probably won't take me that long, although I do have 57 points to work with, which is quite a lot. These are likely going to be the target of bombing strikes early on. So, I'm going to have to be pretty careful with that. And honestly, keeping them on the edge of the threes like this probably isn't a good idea, because this threes have 1,200 meter range now. Or sorry, 1,500 meter range. So what I want to be doing is ideally placing them so they can only fire at 1,500 meter range, and only be fired upon after they fired. Like if they can be fired upon from past 2,000 or past 1,500 meter range, then they're probably getting like killed by other support weapons. So we'll close them off a little bit, bring them back. See, I'm using the line of sight tool to make sure that that is the case. I probably do want to have some sort of AT gun in the back garden here. We could also place AT guns further forwards. So for example, I could put one maybe in here on the edge to shoot things down the road, potentially. But we're going to have to make sure that we have infantry up on top of these ridges as well. So first things first, I'm going to get a sniper in the tower here. I believe there is... oh, it's further up. Yeah, I knew there was a church here somewhere, but it's further up, so that's probably not ideal for us to use. I'll probably just pop them in there so that they can provide recon for this entire area. That will provide recon for most of this area. I'll probably pop one up here as well. We are going to want to use Maxims, of course, so we'll bring those in. I'll probably have Maxims on the edge of the town. Maxims will be outranged by MGs, so that is going to be a little bit of a pain. Their MGs are going to be pretty strong against us here. It might be worth me kind of doubling down on mortars to try and get an advantage that way. But let's go for Strelki DP. And we'll have a leader here with these. And these can all move up. I am definitely going to have to be careful about the use of armored half-tracks. I'm going to bring these in. I'm just going to have them like attack move into these buildings. It's going to be quite difficult, I feel. Because they're going to have the full 60 points to the start as well. So I'm going to have to make sure that my AT guns and so on actually hit the mark. Otherwise, we're going to be having a bad time. I'm going to put an OB up there. I might put an OB in here as well. A bit further back. I could do with a commander over here. I think we'll put the commander back here so that it can provide extra veterancy. We're going to need some decent units in here. I'm actually going to deploy some Avtos, I think, to rush up and kind of capture the buildings near this flag. And they'll probably die, but this is a good way to get good use out of the Avtos. As long as they don't get spotted by like, enemy recon. I could also maybe try and put a Strelki Comrati up there just to give them some good veterancy. But I think the right side's okay. I could probably use an AT gun up here just to help with that. Maybe like a couple Maxims dotted about just to provide some covering fire. So place some more Maxims over here in the buildings there as well. And we'll do Strelki DP. I'm going to keep the Strelki DP further back for this one. For just on this side. We'll bring in a couple of leaders. I'm going to definitely need... Let's go for Sapere here in the town. We'll bring in our like high vet Sapere so that if they get close we can deal with them. Could also bring in the high vet Strelki here as well. Because I always avoid bringing in these like super high vet stuff because I want to save them and then I never end up using them, so I might as well bring them in. We'll have a few units here. I'll bring in some on the flank there. Actually, let's go for a leader and then we'll go for a commander once the game starts. I think this is okay. I'm pretty spread out, but I'm hoping that, you know, I can pop in a couple of IL-2s on the first tick and we can maybe hold the ground with those. So yeah, first things first, we'll need to get a couple of IL-2 KRs up, because as soon as my AT guns start firing, we're just going to get enemy aircraft heading towards us, which is going to be pretty dire. Just hoping I can get nice and close here. Okay, good. They're actually using Wolves. Okay, so that's good to know. I can probably head on Wolves with like a couple of IL-2s, but that bomber is coming straight for my Zis 2, or Zis 3. Oh god. Yeah, this is kind of what I was worried about. That's not ideal. Right, we can kind of do the same to them anyway. I'm gonna probably try and kill this Focke-Wulf, and then we'll go for the shots there. Nice, that's one down. One's this 3. 2 down. Should be able to one-shot most of them. Ooh, they have some serious AA. Okay. That's an SDK of Z71. And they got a Focke-Wulf. Like a Focke-Wulf fighter. Okay, interesting. So this might not be as easy as I'd hoped to hold this with my aircraft. Okay. So what I'm probably going to do is we'll bring in some more leaders, because I need probably leaders in this town. I'm going to bring in some more Maxims. I think just like loads of Maxims here is a good idea. We will bring in the commander from the 417th up here. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to basically save up quite a few IL-2s and then just head on the Focke-Wulf fighters. We actually have to defend for quite a while. But the good thing is, like, we're dealing with the brunt of the forces from the start, so if we continue at the rate we are, we should be okay. Oh, that is a Panzerwerfer though. Alright, let's see if we can kill this. Yeah, nice. Right, let's try and kill that Panzerwerfer as well. Gonna make sure these unload when they get to their positions. Unfortunately, it looks like they managed to get the better of the initial Maxims. We can just replace those though. Okay, let's make sure we're getting on top of this. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's try and have these two kill that Focke-Wulf. The SDK of Z might shoot down that IL-2 though. Could be unfortunate. Oh, here comes another Panzerwerfer. Damn, we got a lot of stuff to go up against. This is ridiculous. So much. Nice, okay. Well, let's go ahead and bomb this. I'll get rid of the mortars. There was another thing over here as well, but there it is. Hopefully I can bomb both of those. I'm gonna bring in more of these Maxims. If I have any more. I might have to go with snipers. I have no idea if that actually got the job done. Are they bringing in their Focke-Wulf bombers to actually shoot down my IL-2s? That's really not good. If the AI is doing that, that's really bad for us. It's really, really bad for us. We might lose a couple of them here. That one's probably going to get away though. So far, I would say it hasn't gone too badly. I'm going to keep bringing in IL-2s just so I can keep trying to shoot down these Focke-Wulfs slowly. As long as I bring them in pairs, like, we should be fine. There is AA behind this though now. Is less than ideal. Wait, that Focke-Wulf shot us even though it was evagging? That's awkward. Alright, well, tell them to leave. If I can control the air engagements to just take like kills like that every now and then I'm happy. I'm gonna reinforce this area. I'm gonna get some of these mortars in at some point as well now. Let's go ahead and bring in some of these 82mm mortars. I'm gonna have them put on defensive fire. Oh, where's this 3 got annihilated? Oh, why is that one not evacing? That's not good. Please don't shoot it. Alright, good. That's not good. Survived though. Oh, these got 4 100kg bombs. I'm kind of hoping they don't bring in fighters behind those. Do need to kill these though. Maybe I can strafe that. Honestly, we should be able to spot it and then just direct target it and hopefully kill it. Oh, there's a double AA back there. Nice. I'll take it. I don't know how many they have of those, but that's one less to deal with. Okay, let's make sure we're bringing in more and more Strelki here. Unload these. I have that defensive fire here. This can defensive fire here. Defensive fire here. This really isn't good. Let's bring the Strelki DP back into heavy cover. And I'm going to set up on this side of the river. With some snipers and stuff. Alright, good. Got a little bit of a break on the left side here towards this flag. If I can bring in some Strelki over here, then we might be okay. Get some more for the town as well. I should probably triple check that I've got no AA. Like, I do have these Gas Maxims, but they're not really AA. If anything, they're more like anti-infantry. Because they're just not very effective. We could bring in like maybe a few of them. See how they do. Bring them in like as groups of 3 maybe and see what happens. They'll probably just get targeted by the aircraft, honestly, which I guess isn't a bad thing. I need at least one of these units to go to the right here. Alright, we're holding. This is rough though. I would try and shoot down more of these Focke-Wulfs, but the trouble is they're quite hard for me to catch if they're just going in for the bombing strikes and then evacing. I guess what we could do is just like bomb stuff, just straight up. If I could get enough IL-2s, I could take out the SDKFZ as well. Like, get as many as we can. Just spread them out. And then just give them a shift command to like attack that. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. There we got it, nice. Cool. That works. I'm curious if those are actually going to do enough damage there. Let's just defensify this area. Ooh, my mortar got bombed. Very fun. Alright, my Avtos are actually doing a good job on this side. I could actually do that as well here. If we bring in Avtos. Not a terrible idea. Let's have that fall back. We're going to have both of these run. So let's pull these back. Get that mortar out of there. Let's bring in some more of these mortars. Just to help slow things down a bit. Because I'm kind of getting low on troops. Bring in a couple of Avtos there. Probably bring in some Avtos here as well. Please shoot it down. Please. Please. Yep, thank you. We're getting into a dogfight over their AA. It's really bad. Okay, good. Alright, we've got all the mortars coming in. Ostraki in position there. My Avtos are kind of getting overrun on this right hand side. Let's bring in some Ostraki down here. Gonna IL-2 some of these, I think. This is really tough, like really tough. They put all the mortars on to fire it well. Crikey. That's a lot of stuff. So get these bombers. And we'll kill that. For sure. We'll kill that. And that. And let's see what else. Ooh, this stuff needs to go as well. That was a nice bombing strike. Let's get these in deep cover here. Try not to like evac these immediately, just in case they can be used to strafe and stuff. But looks like that Staraki is taken care of. Alright, so what we'll do then is bring in Staraki DP for this side of the river, because I'm not sure we're going to be able to hold that side of the river. I'm going to want to strafe that though. Let's move these and these. Actually, just like really low on infantry up here. Okay, let's bring in some more. We're getting low on stuff. Bring in the Chernos, get the reserve infantry in here. Very difficult for me to manage this. These aircraft, man, they're rough. Look at this train. Oh wow. Please tell me I can like get on the back of it and shoot them all down. That'd be pretty legit if we could. Ooh, almost. Alright, let's unload all of these and just have them attack move into position here. Definitely going to need more infantry on this side. Lost that flag, unfortunately. Could bring in some sapling here. And getting like some AT guns up here is probably a good idea. Okay, just gonna make sure that all these bombing strikes are coming in. Let's do even more IL-2s. This has been crazy. The sheer amount of stuff. Like, let's try and blow up some of this stuff further back, actually. Grab these. Bomb all of those. We can bomb that. These two can evac. Let's buy some more. Getting my recon back up would be ideal, because then I could spot the artillery at the back. Good. These are 3-star Maxims as well. Get these AT guns to the edge. This entire regiment has like almost been destroyed. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Bomb everything I see. Get the IL-2 to go at the back here. I think my bombing will be more efficient than their bombing eventually, so we should be able to make back ground. But my god, is it close. I'm kind of tempted to just YOLO these Maxim trucks forwards to see what we can find. I just need targets for the IL-2s now if we just buy the rest of them in. We've got so many. Just give them like right-click attack orders so they keep strafing stuff till it dies. The plan right now. Unfortunately, it looks like this one's probably gonna... Oh. 5, that's alright. Let's get some like snipers, some like PTRSs in. Having some PTRSs in sooner might have been a good idea, just help with like half tracks and stuff, but... We're capturing back a few flags here and there because we're able to... Oh dear. We're able to keep the pressure up. Let's see if we can shoot down some of these. Any others? Grab all of these and do bombing strikes with those. Lovely. Get the IL-2 out on this side. Actually making ground there. See if we can counter push on this right hand side. Counter attack! Go! We're going to want to make sure these are split, because otherwise the bombers are going to annihilate them. There's no chance. Like, even head on, like, I'm not really able to do too much. All unloaded. Keep the attack going, boys. Make it a major victory. Major victory, let's go. This has been insane. They're gonna spam me with 222s now, though. Nice, we got one. Brilliant. Alright, let's start strafing these. I don't think we really have enough to deal with like all of these armored cars and stuff. Do I have any infantry here that can push? Got one that can push. These can push across here. These might as well push for that. These can push across to here. These can push across to here. Gonna keep the aircraft going. Anything I see, I'm just gonna bomb. I don't even care. Get these to move across to capture these flags. And these can just keep moving forwards. My snipers are actually doing good work now. We're gonna have lost a lot of stuff in this battle, but so did they, so I mean, can't complain all that much. Been a hell of a first fight. Really, really has. If I can get my infantry across here, we capture this easy. Let's get these to spread out. That needs to go this way. This one needs to go this way. Get one of those to go in there. I need these to spread out. Bomb that, please. Okay, can we get another couple flags? If we could, it'd be amazing, because we'd get a total victory. Or a major victory, probably. We got the major victory going. That's 20 flags. So what would be a total victory? I guess we'd need to capture like a few more. Not ideal. See if we can just shoot that. Go on, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh no. Go on, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yes! Total defeat for them in 1 minute. Not that it makes much of a difference, but it's whatever. Oh, there's a commandant there. Kill the commander. Strafe the APCs, like the armored cars, get rid of them. Shoot down the Fokker Wolves. Kill them all. We will make it. Yes. Go on, IL2s. Go on. I believe. So we got one. Another one there. Kill some more. Honestly, these guys are gonna just die unnecessarily. This PTRS though, doing God's work. Having some of those sooner would have been a really good idea. Oh, that's not good. I think I just ran out of frontline units. Alright, there we go. Total victory. What a mess that was. 294 kills to 176 losses. Gross. Absolutely gross. Incredible battle. I don't think I was really prepared for that. Like, with defenses, that would have been so one-sided, but since we didn't have defenses, it was a lot more difficult. But just like having to micro that many different IL-2s at the end there, it gets so crazy. It really, really does. And the Focke-Wulfs were relentless. They really were. This one killed so many Focke-Wulfs, or so many Avtos, sorry. Wow. What a battle. What a start to the Burning Baltics campaign. Are we going to get attacked again, though? That is the question. That is the question. Wait, how many did we shoot down? We shot down 3 AT rocket ones, 2 with the 250 kilogram bombs. We killed 4 with 8 50 kilogram bombs and 2 fighters. I think they only get 2 fighters, otherwise probably would have seen more of them. Killed 35 Panzergrens, 17 Aufklärer. All those Aufklärer that died lose their transports as well, if they came in them. I guess that's the trouble with like the 222s though, right? We didn't actually kill many of the 222s because, like, although we were like rocketing them and stuff, they didn't actually die on the campaign map because the Aufklärer didn't die. It was probably inside them. Incredible stuff. And we lost 3 IL-2Ms with 4 100 kilogram bombs, and we lost 1 with the 250 kilogram bombs. We lost 8 mortars. We lost 24 Strelki, 17 Avtos. I mean, this was pretty gross. What a battle. What a battle. But they're going to be disorganized, right? Because of that? Honestly, I could probably take advantage of that. Oh, they're coming straight in with an armored attack as well. The 31st Panzer Regiment going straight for my 276th Rifle Regiment. Oh boy, oh boy. Crazy. Alright, well, I guess we'd better be prepared to defend this one, but unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we will hopefully win this battle, defend ourselves against any other attacks, and then likely start our push towards Riga, which is our objective for this campaign. Doesn't look like it's too far away, so it might be easier. Well, I'm not going to say it's going to be easier because then it will just be difficult. So we'll just say we'll get there eventually, which is probably my motto for Steel Division 2 campaigns. Alright, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.